Hey everybody, it's Tony into Red Room. How are you? I'm going to do a quick video about some purchases and this brand that I'm really liking, Beauty of Joseon, and kind of like my thoughts on it and whatnot. I'm gonna sit down for this video, but you won't see me really, so there's that. But I've been using Beauty of Joseon for like a few months, I think. Definitely since the beginning of 2024. And I have to say that I really enjoy what I've been using. Now, as far as skincare for me, it changes. It's very seasonal. When it gets hotter, I need certain products. When it gets colder, I need certain products. And they're not necessarily always overlapping. So I don't necessarily have a consistent routine or really a consistent lineup of products throughout the year. It just changes depending on the weather. And the weather here, we get 4 seasons. We do have spring, summer, fall, winter. We have seasons that are a little bit more humid like the summer and seasons that are a little bit more dry like the winter. And so you kind of have to know where you are with that. Another thing about my skin is that as a teenager, my skin was very oily and acne prone. And so, of course, if you grew up like I grew up in the time period, acne prone skin was treated like really harshly. It was treated with a lot of like alcohols and stuff like that, which actually kind of made it worse. And now you can kind of see like the information has shifted. It's a little bit more soothing, calming, trying to like get the underlying issues, kind of like clogged pores, stuff like that, lighter products that are comedogenic and stuff like that. So Gen Z and Gen Alpha, like, we crawled so you could run. We walk so you could run. So yeah, those products, it's just witch hazel and stuff like that. Like, these things help certain people, but for like acne prone skin, I don't know. Like, for me especially, it just did not work, and I was so confused. And I had a lot of scars. I still do have hyperpigmentation. I also have type 2 diabetes, so this like dark spots, hyperpigmentation, especially on your cheeks and stuff like that, cheeks around your neck. It's just one of those things, and it tends to not disappear. It tends to get more severe as your diabetes is more severe, and then it's kind of like a litmus test for where you are in that regard. But currently my skin is not necessarily the most oily. It definitely still produces oil, and of course the dog, it still produces oil. It still produces oil, and I wash my face and stuff like that throughout the day. It gets oily. I use oil on my face as well, so those things are what happens. Anyway, let's get into the products. So I've been looking for the cleanser because I didn't want to order online, because I just don't want to order anything online and have to wait like a week and a half or 2 weeks or whenever to get it. I decided to go ahead and try and find it. So TJ Maxx and Marshalls are where they're selling these. So I've been going around to different locations around the city and picking these up, as many as I can. So I have the cleanser and I enjoy it right now. I may have to transition out of it as the summer months come on, so I don't know. I just got 2 more cleansers, but it's the Green Plum Refreshing Cleanser. It comes in everything falling. Anyway, actually, hopefully you can see it. This is what it looks like. Comes in a thing. You open it up, it's clear. I don't know if you can see it too much, but that's what it looks like. It's a gel. So it's a gel. It comes in this box. You open it up. Most of the ingredients, the top half is in Korean, so there's that. But I've been using this. I'm trying to use it a little bit more religiously because I don't know why. I'm trying to use this more religiously because I personally am putting sunscreen on now. So I need to wash my face in the morning, prep my skin for the sunscreen, wash my face at night, get the sunscreen off. And I find that this is very effective. As you guys know, I was using Mad Hippie, like the cleansers for that, but I didn't like the cream cleanser. I felt like it did absolutely nothing. When combined with the oil cleanse, it did kind of work, but I still, when I wiped my toner across my face, it just still felt like it had a lot of grime stuff. This is pretty good. It cleanses my skin fairly well. I will say, I don't know what's happening with my skin right now. Maybe because the heat is still on in our house. Or what, but my skin is getting a little stripped using this right now. So it's just probably the change of season because we are officially in spring now. So it's going to get a little bit hotter. So maybe I need a little bit more nutrient dense cleanser, something like that. But anyway, I like this right now. I'm also just prone to drier skin now that I've gotten older. My skin is still oily, but it's less oil producing than it was when I was a teenager, which sucks because it's just like, okay, I can fully appreciate it right now being in my 30s, but then also it's like I want the oiliness to keep the lines and wrinkles not necessarily at bay, but like as long as possible. And then yeah, like the other stuff. So this is what it is. So these are the cleansers. I use this as the first step, and then I transition over to my toners, which aren't Beauty of Joseon. And then I follow up with a serum. I have this one right now. This is the Revive Serum, Ginseng, and Snail Mucin. And it just comes in this little dropper. Hopefully you can see it. It's pretty much almost empty now, but it looks like this. And then you just drop it on there. Hope you can see it. And it just sinks in. Very watery based. So, oh, there's that. So I got this one. It's 4 that you can get or choose from. So I got this one. Like I said, Ginseng, Snail Mucin. I decided to pick this new one up, which is green tea and panthenol. I was looking into the niacinamide one, and then I just kind of started researching niacinamide, and I was like, I don't necessarily think that this is for me. So I decided to get this one, and yeah, this is what it looks like. Let me open it up. I haven't opened these up, so some of these are like brand new. Let me see. Can I open it? Is there something I could score along here? Let me see. There we go. So, oh, it's nice bright green. So, to compare the two, hopefully you can see it. This one, see, this one is a little, this one's a little thicker. I don't know if you can tell how it does its thing, but this one is pretty watery in comparison. So I might like this one a little bit more. It does seem a little bit more moisturizing and maybe a little bit lighter weight. So doesn't really have a scent. So there's these two. So calming, green tea panthenol, Revive Serum. So got those. Then I decided to stick with like the cleansings. I wanted to try this cleansing oil from this brand also, so I decided to pick it up. This is what it looks like. So this is the bag. Let's score this. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So you have the little like pump thing. It's a fairly light oil. So It shouldn't be too bad. I do like oil, like balms, like cleansing balms and stuff like that. I enjoy those. I think that they work really well on my skin because they melt off. I like the ones where you can rinse it off and it turns into like a milk. I do like, so I guess they're emulsifying. I like the milk cleansers a lot. So, yeah, this is what it looks like. I'm gonna try it one day. I'm not gonna waste this. Put it on. It looks like it'll probably work as far as the nozzle and stuff like that. It doesn't look like it'll break. You know, like sometimes they choose the wrong cap for it, right? But this looks like an appropriate cap. I don't know what's going on. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out what's happening with the dog. I guess the dog is like getting agitated. Child, they were doing everything out there. They had an Easter egg hunt, then the dog barking. The dog ain't even in the yard. There's a lot going on. They up there fussing and stuff like that. Ugh, I'm just a child. Like, I'm just trying to do a nice review of this beauty of Joseon, and I'm getting annoyed because all this confusion out there. So please ignore all of this confusion. And y'all might be like, girl, we can't even hear that shit. We can't even hear it. But I can. It's annoying the hell out of me. But anyway, this is the cleansing oil. Lord have mercy. This is the cleansing oil. This is the ginseng essence water. So they are not the same. I got this essence water before. And I fucked up and put it with the cotton rounds, and it was a disaster. And I used half of it, and then of course I couldn't find it again for a few months. So when I saw this at which location, TJ Maxx, I decided to go ahead and get it. I enjoyed it. I like toners. I like things that are refreshing. I wasn't the biggest micellar water person when that shit came out. I did try it, but I felt like I don't like this. So, and especially the American brands, I felt like they were just trash. But I decided to try the essence water because when I looked at the ingredients, it did seem like the way that they formulated it was like the majority of the essence is the actual ingredient that they're advertising versus like certain brand, you know, like the key extracts and shit like that. That's how they get you with the extracts. They be like, oh, we have this extract and that extract. And then you look and they're like midway, if not at the bottom. And you're just like, well, why like advertise this as like the major component of the formulation? I get it that it's probably the most concentrated, but also it's at the bottom of the formula. Like, you know, it's at the bottom of the ingredients list. It means it's used the least. So, you know, anyway, this one, I felt like it wasn't used the least. Like, as you can see, like the first ingredient is Panax ginseng root water. So essentially, it says it right here. I don't know if you can see it, but essentially I'm like, okay, cool. So I got this again. I'm going to reuse it. I enjoy it. I may start alternating between this and my other toners because I have two other toners I'm using. The Coast RX, the cleansing pad, the, what is it called? Green Hero calming pad, sorry. And then I have the Artemisia calming balance toner from, what is that called? Bring Green, and I think they're both Korean. So yeah, but this is the brand that's getting my attention right now, Beauty Joseon. So this is what that is. I have the cleansing oil and then the cleanser, you see that, and then like the serums. And this is everything that I'm using currently, well, or have purchased. So yeah, that is it thank you for watching. Have you tried Beauty of Joseon? I hope I'm pronouncing it right. If not, girl, I tried. If you like this brand, you know, what has your experience been with it? What products do you recommend based on your skin type? Again, I'm oily. I'm not necessarily looking for recommendations, but I'm oily skin, so I find that these help me a lot. And yeah, I'm really excited. I might try the Dynasty cream. I think they may have a cleansing balm. If I can get that, maybe I have to order it because that may not be available in person. But if I have to order it, I'll go ahead and try it. But I really am impressed by this brand. I feel like I get enough moisture in my skin. Again, I said with the change, this may not be the cleanser I use going forward, but the serum I enjoy. It helps keep my skin moisturized. The essence water I did enjoy, and now it's time for me to try these cleansing oils and these serums. So thank you for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye.